but like people in my circle, they got onto me saying, "Oh, how can you talk about Oba like that?" Look, I've praised and backed Oba for the first 2.5 years, and this season, I've accepted him being on form, and there's obviously other reasons, family members being ill, him catching malaria. So
Yo, let me
I
stop you there.
those points, but him as a captain, he doesn't set the example, bro. He's not an extension of our
what
manager.
What example is this? Look, first of all, everyone else has already changed. He's the only one half naked, right?
That's very true. Very true.
Okay, and why are they celebrating like this is the man is literally saying Champions League?
Bro, I swear down, if I was a captain in that changing room, bro, you know what Patrice Evra said about Man United a few weeks back? I don't condone violence, but I need some of these players need a good slap.
Yeah.
They need a good slap, bro. And
bro,
me as a
man
should be pissed off. Won't be just an open palm. It will be a backhand. It will be a backhand as well, bro.
Bro, that's the
backhand as well.
Bro, look at the captain of our club right now. Look at the captain of our club right now. Like Igal just said, everyone's ready for training. Look at the captain.
Man's naked.
These men are mocking, bro.
Bro, yeah, but you know what? You know what's funny about Lacazette, yeah?
If I see
underwear.
Bro, as a captain, if I see this type of behavior in the changing room, yeah, so I swear down, man are getting slapped, bro.
Bro, you know what's funny about Lacazette, right? No, wait, real quick on Lacazette. This idiot, yeah, I'm going to call him an idiot because this pisses me off right when I see this. And like this, he said, "Oh, they have one or two little moments of fun." I get that, Dizzy, but for me, it's not just 1 or 2 moments because the amount of shit we see it every single day. It's like, I get it. Every once in a while, you have a little bit of banter, but this is your job. You're getting paid millions of pounds a year to do this shit, and you're pissing about. What makes me laugh about the Lacazette thing, yeah? This donkey, he's celebrating this little trophy thing. Guess what? Karim Benzema's celebrating getting in the national team tonight, mate. Where you're sat on the fucking at home, never playing for France. If you actually
that's another debate. He's been playing better than Giroud and Martial.
If you actually performed on the pitch and did the work and put the effort in, you might get in that team. But
listen,
he did.
Neither of them are in there. You know who got in?
Bro, what was that little plastic cup for?
Oh, that was a training award.
It's taking the piss, bro.
Wait.
These men are on a holiday camp for a whole season, bro.
Arsenal do not give
season in, season out. They're on a holiday camp.
Wait. Arsenal do not give training trophies to fucking 30-year-old men. No, nuh-uh.
That sums it up then, if that's true.
You give training trophies to the under-9s. Not the first team 23, 24, 25, 30-year-old players who are already millions of pounds a year, bro.
Explain to me what we're doing.
We're a joke, man.
What are we doing?
I big up
man in this squad.
He said that Abba like the whistle kicks, bro.
Bro, these man will get havoc, bro. I will be grabbing man by necks, rude boy, picking them up off the ground, grabbing them by their shoulders, and then giving them a good shake.
Oh man,
bro. But that's the difference, though, isn't it? Old captains used to do stuff like that.
Bro, you do it today as well, bro. There are men out there, Shocks. I hear what you're saying, bro. I hear what you're saying. But
Fernandinho at City, I know he's grabbing man up, bro. I know he is grabbing man up.
Who?
Fernandinho at City.
Yeah, and what about Company a couple years back,
Company, he'll bang you up still.
Do you honestly feel Company would accept that type of foolishness in the changing room, bro?
Not in the slightest, my guy.
Bro, these guys put a training ground video and you have Pepe yelling final of the Champions League. Like, you know how embarrassing that is? You got Chelsea fans actually going to a final of the Champions League, and we have our guys in training with the season over, nothing to do, talking about finals of the Champions League.
Because do you know what makes this sort of stuff in the dressing rooms and in training grounds, why it vexes us, and that type of foolishness is not accepted, because they don't put the work in on the pitch, bro. If they put the work in on the pitch,
exactly.
These type of discussions wouldn't be had, bro.
Yeah, if they're winning the league every season, or if they're challenging for the league or getting top 4, you'd allow it. But this is the worst season in Arsenal history, and these idiots are sat here patrolling around saying Champions League final. Some of you would be lucky to actually play in the Champions League. Never mind the final of it, yeah? So some of them, like, yeah, need to grow the fuck up, yeah? Accept the fact that this is your job. You're earning millions and millions of pounds a year for you to piss about and not do your job properly. Again, if you're working at Asda, if you're working at Tesco, and you're doing that shit, you're getting sacked the next morning. They're giving you your P45, you're out the door and you're replaced. You can do that in football.
Bro, I'm telling you.
You can do that in football, bro.
Bro, me and Guna X in that changing room, right? He'd be saying this in a calm tone. I would be the bruiser, bro. I'd be looking at these fuckers in the eye and then say, "What? Why don't you say something, innit? If one of you got balls, say something."
Now, put some respect on Saka, Smith Rowe, and the younger players, because I don't ever see Saka, Smith Rowe, Martinelli doing any of this shit. It's always Laka, Aubameyang, Pepe, sometimes Nelson and Nketiah, but it's never, ever Saka, Martinelli and Smith Rowe. It's never them three. Why is that?
Just one thing. They're fucking working.
I disagree with players who work the hardest on the pitch. Why are they the only three who aren't pissing about in training?
Can I tell you one thing? This is when I see stuff like them actually having fun in training during preseason. That's normal. But when I see them having fun after we just lose a game,
that's where it's when.
That's where it's like, you guys care.
Unattainable, man. It's unacceptable, bro.
Like, I get it. I'm a smiley guy. I'm a happy guy. Even after a loss, I'm gonna try to compose myself and have good emotions and breathe positive energy to everybody else. But there's positive energy.
Dizzy, man. Aubameyang ain't Shawn Michaels, bro. He ain't super good me, man.
Dizzy, bro. I think
he's just saying
I saw me hiding in the showers.
Dizzy, you come, bro. You come in it. You do it.
I think some people tend to forget that footballers are also human beings. You can't just keep targeting their personal life, like why they're doing a photo shoot. If it is part of something. Hold on. I've heard enough. You target your players for something that they're doing in a post dressing room while Pepe is taking a video. You need to target them if they're not performing in the training pitch and on the ground. I agree with that. But players also have a personal life. You can't just keep saying that you need to live your life according to the fans. They're not going to do that. It's according to the nature of Aubameyang. If he's having a fun nature, he can't change his nature just because the fans don't like what he's doing. If it is the same thing with Lacazette, if he's doing something wrong, like there was that balloon story that had come out for Lacazette, then you can say, okay, this is not acceptable. But some players having fun in the dressing room after a loss is also needed. You need to calm down the mood of the dressing room. It doesn't always have to be all serious and all fights going on in the dressing room and people hitting each other and all those shit.
Right, okay, Nitish.
Okay, yeah. One second. I just want to acknowledge what Nitish said. Nitish, I 100% agree with you. At the same time, I am not making fun of their personality. I'm not making fun of their character. I am just saying, at times, watching these videos that they put on their Instagram and publicly release, it almost is like, you guys can do that. You guys can post that on social media. You can do that. Do whatever you want as a fan. When I see you guys behaving in a manner that I feel like is childish and having fun, and I almost look at it as your work and your private life should be separate. So let's not take it away. They're at work. They're not out in the public. They're in training. They're actually in their place of employment. Where fans, if they see them in their place of employment doing silly things, it looks bad on them. It's almost like if I go to work every single day and I'm talking to people that I work with about football all day, and I'm tweeting about it while I'm at work. That's what it seems like. It almost seems like they're there having more fun than they're actually working. Because when we do see training videos, they're also not serious in the actual training videos that Arsenal release.
And that's my point, though. To answer what Nitish, even Gunnar Express said something, and he said, if these guys were finishing second or top four or anything like that, then cool, they would allow it. Like, they would be like, okay, yeah, this is no, because this is the thing. You see, when there are certain people that
they're allowed to have fun, Shocks.
No, of course they are. But here's the difference.
When we lose a game,
But why make it public?
Why
make it public?
Exactly. When we lose a game 3-0, it's New Year's, and you guys are having fun before New Year's, it makes sense. When you guys are having fun during international break, it makes sense. When you're coming back making jokes about Travis Scott's in the building, it makes sense. But when we just lose a game, when we just had a terrible game the day before, or we see, even when we just beat Chelsea, we just won a game, we did well. Going into the next game, we want to be focused, and we as fans are disappointed in this season. But you guys got the cheek to be joking around about Champions League final and stuff like that. I look at it as, you guys are not serious.
Yeah, but this is the point.
I want to hear Natish's rebuttal, guys, because the majority of us think similar.
The thing is that I want to add is one thing with respect to training videos. Don't you think those videos are showing the parts that they want to show to the fans? You think they only show the serious parts, or they show them laughing, having fun in training as well? Because that all is part of the training as well. And another thing, this video that you just shared about the dressing room, it is probably before or after a training session. So it is not during a training session that they're fooling around. And again, everything today is on social media. It's not as if that this is the first time that something has come out. There have been way more serious things and way more worse things or better things that are put on social media by a lot of footballers. At the end of the day, this is something that the fans don't need to target the players for. If they're not doing their job, which is, I can understand, because the results have not come this season.
They're not doing their job.
No, but how do we know what they're doing in training because of a video that has been taken in the dressing room?
Can I give you an example?
They're not concentrating on training.
Can I give you an example, Natish?
For me personally, if I finished 9th in the league, do you think I would want to show the world? Do you think I would even really? And this is the point. It's like somebody should be walking in there and saying, "Yo, listen, man, then we're in." Even if they were second, they should be saying, "Yo, no fucking about today, yeah." But the players should know that within themselves. If they are winners, if they are they should be pissed off with even finishing second.
If they have a little bit of self-pride.
If they have self-pride, they should be pissed off that they're even runners-up in the FA Cup, let alone semi-finalists in a Europa League. That's my point. I'm not saying they can't have fun. Of course, have fun if you want. But the fact is, if you are sitting in 9th in the Premier League, bro, you should not want to have fun there, because you should be thinking we are failing as footballers. Genuinely, we don't know what we're going to win. Yeah, we're making 100 and fair enough. Have fun when you go back to your families, or if you link up with the man outside of the football ground. But you see, when you're there and you're sitting in 9th with nothing to play for in February, bro. Nah, bro, I'm sorry. You got to have a bit. You can't be walking around in your pants, bro, talking about, let me get him on the gram. Like, that's madness. Do you not? You see, when you got a winner's mentality, that shit does not happen ever.
It's run.
We blame
the manager also.
These are professional footballers.
When you see this
professional
footballers, we blame the manager
Sunday league.
We spent 30 minutes on a video. Before we're gonna move on, I'll say this. People say they blame the manager for not doing this.
Bro, that would be, bro. You see this clip, yeah? Bro. These are Turks. That's a Turkish manager. That would be me, followed by a backhand as well. By a backhand. Open arm.
Can I just say one last thing on it, right?
See, my fellow Turk, he's not ramping, bro.
No, Natish mentioned that it's players' nature,
right? Things don't run, bro.
It's players' nature, and I get that. But I'll give you an example of a player of Arsenal Football Club who had I guess you could say nature, but he was a bit of a mischievous bloke. But no fan actually ever got on at him because he did the work on the pitch, and that's Tony Adams. That guy was drunk pretty much every weekend. He was hungover for the matches on the Sundays, yet he still performed, yet he was still the captain, yet he still showed leadership, and yet he still won us league titles, yet he still won us matches, yet he did all of that for us. So as I'm saying, a player is allowed to have a funny nature or a bit of a,
But this is a little bit too much.
No, it is. No, I agree, Gal. But what
this is a little bit too much, mate.
No.
This is our change room.
Is they're allowed to have this sort of nature, but when you're doing it on the pitch first, you're meant
not made public.
At the end of the day, when you're in that changing room, you're in, you're at London Colney, you're at the training ground, and you're in that gear. The first thing I think is, right, they're doing their job because they're at the Arsenal training ground. So I don't care whether they've just finished a training session or they're waiting to do one. You're in a working environment. You do your fucking job.